Okay, so Jim Carrey is going a little viral recently because at the Caesar Awards, whatever that is, he pulled up and he just looked not like Jim Carrey. But it wasn't just like really bad Botox. And it very well could be. It's just Jim Carrey is someone who always went against Hollywood and stayed true to himself and was authentic, and a comedian who accentuated his face like crazy. It seemed like he would be the one person who didn't get Botox. And then it adds on that if he did get Botox, it turned out really bad. But not just the Botox. It was at the Caesar Awards in an interview. He was talking very quietly and almost like someone was trying to sound like him, but they couldn't do it if they talked louder. His eyes looked different, the color, and also the hand with which he wrote changed. Supposedly he's left-handed, but at the Caesar Awards he wrote with his right hand for like autographs. So it wasn't just his general face appearance. It was also his hair being longer than usual. We'd never seen Jim Carrey have long hair. And even like a year or two ago, he had like gray hair. And now it's back to being like brown black. So it's just a very odd thing. And when I saw it for the first time, I was so surprised. And then when I figured out all these things with his hand, his eyes, it's easy and almost fun to speculate about, oh, there being a clone or he was killed off and replaced. Because it seems now, like, as the internet goes further and further into its existence, and also just the perfect timing with AI, reality is collapsing. As time goes on, there's going to be more conspiracies about people and about what's real, not just about Hollywood celebrities, but just about general videos, and there already is that. But think of it from 3 years ago, where we barely had ChatGPT and AI video. And now we have pretty accurate video. If you really try with your prompt, you can create some kind of videos that, like if you look at the Sora AI Google videos or whatever, I've seen some like Ring camera videos that look pretty good, but it doesn't matter. In the next few years, and think about 10 years in the long scheme of things, 10 years, like 10 years ago was 2016, we think is the golden age. And now another 10 years from now, where do you think everything is going to be? It's going to be indistinguishable from reality. Anything. Not just with Hollywood celebrities or whatever and their appearance and reptilians and clones or whatever. This is going to be real life. You can kind of create anything. You'll be able to send AI one picture of your friend's face and then create a whole ass movie of their life that is completely fabricated with their face. And it really is the loss of reality, but it's also the loss of creativity and art in a lot of ways. Now, think about artists on Instagram. Now you have to write in your caption, oh, no AI was used in the making of this artwork or animation. It's actually horrible that you have to do that now. And think about movies soon. I've already seen some Instagram videos of like people using celebrities' faces and creating like some kind of 1 minute story with different AI prompts using celebrities' faces. It's like, it's going to be pretty soon where you literally just don't know if something was AI or not. Like, what really is the end game solution here? Because the only solution I can think of is there being a mass log off of the internet as a whole. But that just is never going to happen, I think, because the internet does have a lot of positive aspects to it, like recording this and YouTube. I like YouTube. It's not like it's all bad, but it's gotten to a point where everyone has their own, or people or companies have their own AI code now, so you can't just make it illegal, because if you make it illegal, then only the people who are doing it illegally will still do it and they'll have all the power basically, and the government will still have it. Now there's this mass adoption of it everywhere, and there's no real solution or something that we're working towards to get us back to reality. Reality is faltering, and the only thing you'll be able to believe is something with your own two eyes, and not something with your own two eyes looking at a screen. I mean, looking at something in the real world with your two eyes. When you go outside, that's the only thing that you can believe is true now. Think about news articles or newscasts in 10 years. How will you know anything is real if there's a bombing? Because think about it like this. This whole Jim Carrey conspiracy too was amplified also because of this Alexis Stone mask maker who posts on their Instagram like, oh, it was me. And then they post the most AI generated looking video with the most conveniently placed mask, hair, teeth, and then the freaking Eiffel Tower in the background. And somehow that got like 400 or 300,000 likes on Instagram, and people actually believed it. And that wasn't even a good AI image. It was so obviously AI, and people actually picked up on it and believed it. If people can't even know that is AI on first glance, for the most part, I'm sure everyone listening to this can see it now or when they first saw it, but so many people didn't. And people actually saw that and was like, oh, it was Alexis Stone. Like, that was all the proof they needed. So where are we going to be in 10 years? Is everyone just going to have a better eye? Is everyone just going to have a better eye for what's real or not? Are we just going to have an AI detection software built into Instagram saying, oh, this is definitely AI? But when are we going to get to a point where people are going to use AI detection software to make it look like something isn't AI? So it's undetectable. Is AI always going to be detectable by software, or are we going to get to a point where AI detection is impossible? Because it's definitely going to get to a point where with the naked eye, we can't see if something is fake or not. It's going to get there easily. So what are we working towards as a society with this technology? Because AI has a lot of positive aspects to it. For example, I'm sure no one can disagree on this, that AI already has been able to detect breast cancer earlier than humans at like a microscopic level, because my mom had breast cancer and they had actual, I don't know if it was doctors or like there was a job for someone to do is look at the mammogram and look if they can find something. But AI could do it way more easily and be more accurate. So that's 100% a positive outcome of AI. But how are we going to limit AI to only its good uses? Because this is unlike anything we've ever seen before. Because people said that there's always been like a new invention over time. Think about when everyone had horses to get to where they needed to go, and then they invented cars. And people said, oh, but horses are our culture and cars are horrible, and we don't need cars to get to where we're going. We can just use our horses. It's a companionship. And then we just all got to cars. And then we had the internet, and that really was something that changed the world again. You didn't need a dictionary or a textbook anymore. You could actually connect with people all around the world, and it only got better and better and more convenient in your phone, in your pocket. And now there's AI. But AI is actually changing reality. It's not just a tool anymore that you can use to supplement and help your daily life, to make your daily life more convenient. This is something that's altering reality.